downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Off-play action. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. There's some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense is practicing against in the days leading up to this game.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
76, 76, 76.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Goff on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Goff on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jordan Davis. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. To throw is Goff. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Eventually able to knock this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. Environment. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their second drive of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the interception, here's Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, that one that you're throwing into? And maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown.
I always laugh when people say it's the toughest route to defend. Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
19 target, 19 target.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him off for that throw, but it's going to take more than that to keep him advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen this defense make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Touchdown! Ross St. Brown. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got room past the 30, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That's how multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. They'll line up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On first down, Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mustang 19.
Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a ball that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a screen. it's fourth.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backup.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. And they've sealed away one of their best efforts of the season.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
We're good. We're good.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. But Goff and Williams hooking up there for Lions 1st. Goff going to throw it. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From his goal line here, Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd.
And now here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now, Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The city always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me you can join the